Today I have another shotgun. In this case, a very unusual one because while it's a slide action, you can see there's no pump up front, just our magazine. This gun is a Burgess and it works from the wrist. Now, in order to operate the Burgess at rest, we would have to release the inertia safety. That's not necessary if you've just fired the gun. There's actually a little weighted pivot lever in here, and if there is recoil, it flicks over and the whole thing unlocks. But that hasn't happened, and so I'm gonna have to pull this button. And I'm gonna have to pull hard because I'm recocking the hammer and then opening up the action, which is really cool. From the underside, we have our elevator and the ability to load up our mag just like you'd expect. This sliding dust cover is helping to serve as a transfer bar, but also is a dust cover, so that's nice. From the top, we can see right through the action, and that actually turns out to be critical to how this gun works. Well, that's something we may need to touch on another day. From here, I can pump forward, and if we had loaded the magazine, we would have chambered around. Hammer's back and ready to go, and if we fire the gun, boom. Now, this is another unique feature of the Burgess, which is that the gun is locked at the moment it's closed. It's actually a fairly strong tilting lock, but the moment that the inertia safety goes over, the gun is available for unlock. That means any pressure rearward is going to start to open and unlock the action. So, the manufacturer recommended that you go ahead and pull to the rear with this semi-pistol grip stock provided, pull right into your shoulder tight, and then as you pull the trigger, just let it pop on open. A lot of writers at the time described it as very disconcerting because it felt like the gun had failed, that it had blown open by accident. But no, it was on purpose. From there, with it blowing itself open, you just had to shove back forward. And what it meant is you ended up with a very rapid shooter if you got used to doing that. This is also the first time I've ever seen in writing the term semi-automatic, which is what they use to describe this unusual pull it, blow open system, even though it's not really blowing open, and then just go ahead and shove it back forward. Now, a fun feature of the Burgess is the fact that since there's nothing up front to get in the way of the barrel receiver fit, it has the easiest takedown in the world. You just go ahead and open up the breech a little bit, and then press this button while pulling down on the barrel, and that's it. The gun is now in two pieces for easy stowaway. Now, I'd like to know what you guys think. Obviously, this action is very expensive to produce, but what about takedown shotguns in general? Wouldn't you guys love to get back to being able to break them down just like this?